We're continuing our series on the pros and cons of each part of Fairfax County. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into everything you need to know about Oakton. It's located about 15 to 20 miles west of D.C. and offers a blend of quiet residential charm and convenient access to Northern Virginia's major employment hubs. Many people are going to be drawn to Oakton for its combination of excellent schools, safe neighborhoods, and proximity to work centers. But like with any other area, of course, there are going to be some trade-offs, like the high housing costs and the heavy commuter traffic. So we're going to be covering the good, the bad, and maybe a few things that are kind of in between, so you can decide if Oakton checks off all your boxes. Now, if you love what you hear about Oakton, or if it had you thinking about any other part of Northern Virginia, please schedule a perfect home consultation with us by clicking the link in the description. From there, we'll chat virtually, we'll clarify your priorities, map out a solid game plan to help you find your dream home. But enough housekeeping, let's get into the pros and cons of living in Oakton. Number one, we have excellent schools. Oakton's public schools are going to be a huge draw for families. Oakton High School in particular is highly regarded. It earns a great school ratings of 8 out of 10 and ranks among the top 10 high schools in Fairfax County. Niche.com rates it an A+ school and actually has it ranked as the number 2 high school in the county. The school has really strong academics. About 77% of students are proficient in math and 82% in reading. Elementary schools in Oakton area are also well regarded. For example, Oakton Elementary scores a 7 out of 10 on grade schools. Their reputation for quality education means that children in Oakton have access to excellent learning opportunities from elementary school all the way up through high school. Local parents often praise the teachers and the college prep focus at these schools. All right, number 2 is going to be the family-friendly amenities and parks. Oakton offers plenty of recreation opportunities and amenities that are geared towards families. The community is home to Oakton's community library, which hosts children's programs and serves as a popular gathering spot for families. For outdoor fun, residents have access to parks and trails like Nottoway Park and even portions of the Jerry Connolly cross-country trail nearby. That's going to be perfect for hiking, biking, and nature exploration. Another highlight is going to be the newly renamed Oakton Recreational Center, formerly known as Oakmar, a large Fairfax County facility on 58 acres that features an Olympic-sized indoor swimming pool, fitness center, racquetball courts, and even mini golf course and a 9-hole golf center. That makes it easier for kids to take swim lessons, play sports, and attend summer camps all close to home. Nearby playgrounds and sports fields are scattered throughout Oakton subdivisions as well. Overall, the abundance of parks, trails, and recreational facilities contribute to a healthy, active lifestyle for families. Number 3 is going to be its convenient location. Despite its suburban tranquility, Oakton is centrally located with relatively easy access to multiple job centers. Tysons Corner, a major employment and shopping hub, is only about 6 to 9 miles away, so that's probably roughly 10 to 20 minutes during off-peak drive times. The tech corridor for Reston and Herndon is similarly close. It's going to be between 8 to 10 miles away. And then we have Washington, D.C., which is definitely within commuting range at just under 20 miles away. Oakton sits near key highways like I-66 and Route 123, which connect the area to the Capital Beltway and D.C. Additionally, the Vienna-Fairfax Metro Station, the Orange Line, is going to be located adjacent to Oakton, and that provides convenient parking ride options for rail commuters. Now, the Metro ride from Vienna into downtown D.C. only takes about 35 minutes, but I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. So the central location means that it's pretty easy to commute to offices in Tysons, Reston, or D.C. while enjoying a quieter home area. Oakton's central location is a major advantage. You're close enough to D.C., Alexandria, Arlington, as well as other suburbs. In short, living in Oakton gives you the benefit of a peaceful suburb without being too far removed from city conveniences. Now, let's move on to those cons. And con number 1, you guessed it, is going to be the high cost of living and high housing costs. One of the biggest downsides of Oakton is definitely going to be the expense. Homes in Oakton are going to be quite pricey. In the first 6 months of this year alone, the median sold sales price is around $1,012,000. Many single-family homes often sell well above that price, with an average closed price of $1.45 million so far this year. And even townhouses and condos tend to go for higher than the average sales price in Fairfax County. Recent trends show strong market demand driving those prices up. For example, Oakton's median sold price jumped from about $900,000 in late 2023 to $984,000 in late 2024. This seller's market can make it challenging for some buyers to find a home in Oakton. And beyond housing, the general cost of living in Oakton is also about 81% higher than the national average and 78% higher than the rest of Virginia. But remember, that's going to be Fairfax County as a whole. Everything here is going to be more expensive. Everything from groceries to services and childcare all tend to cost more in this area. And let's not forget property taxes. At Oakton's median sales price, you're probably looking at somewhere between $10,000 and $12,000 a year. So that's definitely something you want to consider when budgeting. Families moving from less expensive regions may need to budget carefully to handle Oakton's high costs. Con number 2, again, no surprise, we're going to talk about the traffic and commute challenge. Now, Oakton is definitely geographically close to many destinations, but Northern Virginia traffic can significantly slow down travel, especially during rush hour. Commuting into DC by car often takes anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour during peak traffic, even though the distance is under 20 miles. I-66, the main highway from Oakton towards DC, is notorious for congestion at rush hour, though the express lanes can help if you're willing to pay the toll. And commuting to Tysons or Reston is definitely going to be shorter, but those areas also have been known to have bottlenecks. On top of that, the Metro, while it is available, still requires you to drive to the station and park, which adds time. And as I said, the Metro ride is only going to be approximately 35 minutes, but when you're waiting for trains or experiencing delays, that can extend your total commute to close to an hour door to door. Now, for parents, long commutes can mean less family time on weekdays. Also, shuttling kids to activities can be tough when local roads like Route 123 and Hunter Mill Road are backed up. In short, traffic is a reality of life in Oakton, and you should definitely expect to plan around it. And then we have con number 3. It's going to be car dependent. There's really limited walkability in Oakton. It's a classic car-centric suburb. Walkability is limited. The town has an average walk score of just 30 out of 100, meaning that most errands will require a car. Fortunately, residential streets are pretty quiet, but there are very few sidewalks connecting neighborhoods to shopping or dining areas. Oakton does have a couple of commercial centers, like Oakton Shopping Center on Chainbridge Road, which has grocery stores, coffee shops, and restaurants. But many residents will still drive even those short distances due to the busy roads and the lack of pedestrian paths. Public transportation within Oakton is sparse aside from the Metro, so you have a few commuter buses that exist, but for day-to-day, you're still going to need a vehicle. And when it comes to biking infrastructure in Oakton, it's definitely going to be minimal. For most, especially families, this means car dependence when you're shuttling your kids everywhere from school to soccer practice to play dates, because walking is not practical in most cases. So if you're used to a more walkable small town feel or even an urban environment, Oakton sprawl might feel less convenient. On the upside, ample parking is usually available at stores and parks, but the trade-off is going to be that you're driving a lot. So bottom line, Oakton offers an exceptional environment in many respects, from education to recreation. But it comes at a high price, both financially and in terms of lifestyle trade-offs. So what do you think? Is Oakton the right spot for you? Whatever your answer, we're here to help you navigate the home buying process from start to finish. So don't forget to schedule your perfect home consultation by clicking the link below in the description. We'll hop on a Zoom, dig into your wish list, figure out what's most important to you, and build a strategy to find the perfect home, whether it ends up being in Oakton or somewhere else in Northern Virginia. And hey, if you already live in Oakton or even near Oakton, I would love to hear your perspective. What do you love about the area? What do you wish was a little bit different? Have you found any hidden gems you want to share with us? If so, drop it down below in the comments because we love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.